Two Connecticut lawmakers are looking at Eversource's response to last month's bad storm that knocked out power to more than 100,000 homeowners.
They want to know if that utility was prepared to respond to that emergency, so they're asking for feedback from homeowners. News 8's Tina Detel has the details on that plan.
When this tree came down during last month's storm, it fell across the road, blocking the road, and it pulled down these wires. Now, folks around here say when crews came, it only took a couple of hours to remove the tree and another couple of hours the next day to restore power. But the problem is, they say it took a few days just to get them here.
Well, we lost power about 2:30 in the morning.
That was Monday. Tom Coletti says he tried reporting the outage on Plain Hill Road in Sprague a few times.
Well, it was like Wednesday when we finally got one of the scouts to come up here and look and said that, gee, this should have been called in. I said, it was called in. You know, I called it in. My neighbors called it in.
State Senator Cathy Osten says communication is a big concern, whether it be reporting outages or getting information to town leaders. She also says roads in town were closed for days, even Main Street, and wonders if Eversource had enough crews on hand.
The companies agreed that the first thing they would do is open roadways, and that didn't seem to be the stance this time.
Osten and the Senate Majority Leader want the General Assembly to look at Eversource's response. And on Monday, the Energy and Technology Committee announced it will hold 2 hearings.
Every storm is different, and we learn from each one of them.
Eversource says there were issues early on with reporting outages, and they were addressed quickly. The storm affected every town it serves.
In many cases, the damage was so extensive, crews had to actually rebuild parts of the system.
We want to make sure that there hasn't been a change in policy at the top level of Eversource.
And my hat's off to those guys that go up on those poles. I mean, it's not a question of what they do. It's a question of how they're managed.
Along with lawmakers, residents also want answers now because they say when they reported the outages, they didn't get the answers they needed. In Sprague, Tina Detel, News 8.